Howdy, partners. Welcome back to Chronochord Gaming and our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption. As you can see here, got John Marston on horseback, JC on the controls, I am C-Dub. Going to be your hosts here for our trip through Red Dead Redemption. JC, think we have some business to attend to in Armadillo.
Yeah, let's head back to the Marshal and see if he has another job for us. We did form an uneasy alliance with Marshal Johnson in the last episode. Oh, look at what we have here, C-Dub. We have a treasure hunter that we must save. Take out these bandits. Bastards.
They're gone. All right.
All right, let's go to the treasure hunter and see if he has anything for us.
Hopefully he doesn't turn bad on us there. No, looks like he's okay. All right, he's saying that he retires. Sweet, this treasure map is ours. JC, we're going to have to find us some of this treasure, man. Wild West. There's bound to be some good stuff out here. We are post 1849, post gold rush, so perhaps we could find some gold in them thar hills.
Above John there, it says, you've obtained a map. Use your knowledge of the world to find the treasures that are hidden. And as you know, if you've played this game before, the treasure maps are not very direct. They are very puzzling, and they use geographical features in the area where the treasure is located to find it. Those will be fun to find, C-Dub. I honestly don't remember where they are anymore, so...
Yeah, man, there were some pretty difficult locations, but they are locations that the game takes you to in your journey. It seems to put them right in your path. Looks like there's a stranger here outside the sheriff's office here in Armadillo. Marshal Johnson, of course, is in here. Let's go in here and talk to him, and maybe we can help this stranger out sometime here in the near future, JC.
Yeah, we'll get back to her. Those stranger missions are a lot of fun, and John Marston certainly meets a lot of crazy characters along the way via those missions. But for now, let's check in with Marshal Lee Johnson. And it looks like he's messing with a brand new telephone, some really new technology for the time, and this old geezer can't figure it out, C-Dub.
Yeah, it looks like the Marshal's having some troubles here. I don't know if John Marston here knows anything about a telephone, but don't believe Marshall does. Might have some trouble keeping up with the Joneses going forward.
Yeah, this guy's probably in his 60s, which means that the technology when he was growing up was non-existent, especially out west where he is. Someone's running in yelling, "Marshal, Marshal." Old dumbass assistant sheriff here. He's spying in the canyon, seen some of them rustlers, C-Dub. What could be going on? He thinks it's the Bollard twins up to no good again. Let's head out there with the sheriff. Looks like they're trying to round up some livestock, possibly stealing it from a local rancher. Now, Eli, don't be sarcastic to the sheriff. He'll whoop your ass, buddy. Now let's get out of here. Ride again with the sheriff. Come on, John. Time to take down some more rustlers, as Eli said.
Sounds like it would be a pleasure for John Marston. Let's head him up and move him out.
Mount your horse. Let's get on horseback and hit the road. See where we're heading here. Let's accompany the Marshal to Pike's Basin. This is going to be an interesting mission. Wonder how many guys could be waiting for us in Pike's Basin. Possibly a whole squad of gunmen. We'll find out. Marshal is talking to John here, saying that he got a telegram from them government agents. And they were saying that John is also a government agent, which he obviously is not. So the Marshal was probably a little suspicious at first, C-Dub, of John being in town and his real objectives being there. What do you think, man? I mean, the Marshal looks pretty trustworthy. I don't think he would turn on John at this point. I think he's just there to help him out.
Yeah, I think this is a mutually beneficial scenario here for John Marston and the Marshal. Of course, John's one of those guys, if he can be controlled and focused, that, as we see in this game, he stands for honor or perhaps infamy and evil deeds. In our case, we're going to try to be good here, help the Marshal out, and maybe get our objective completed as well. Find Bill Williamson once more after he shot us and left us for dead. We're going to have to get revenge on this Bollard Gang, Bill Williamson, the whole bunch of them. This thing up here at Pike's Basin could get out of hand, JC. I'm already recognizing this. Yes, it seems Pike Basin here. This was one of our favorite places to play online in multiplayer. Doing the gang hideouts. Whole lot of fun. It is difficult. You got to watch out for people shooting from above. But this is a lot of fun here. Looks like the Marshal has given us orders to shoot on sight.
Now, C-Dub, some of these rumors that are floating about the internet started a few months ago. I think a former Rockstar employee is leaking some details. We don't know how true they are or not. But one of those details was that the new Red Dead sequel, which will actually be a prequel, there's going to be a big emphasis on co-op action. And I'll tell you what, the online modes, like you said, playing Pike's Basin in a co-op situation, that would be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I think the biggest draw to me is the capabilities of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I mean, at the time, whenever this came out on PS3 and 360, man, it was a fantastic achievement, I think, for the open world and the really immersion of being in a game. We've talked about it before in our previous parts, just how well researched this game was, and it really it's very easy to get lost in the old west outlaw lifestyle here. And I thought that the posse system online was pretty cool as well. I think that there's a lot of features that they did great with in Red Dead Redemption that brought to a next gen platform would be equally as outstanding in today's gaming market with all of the innovations and achievements that we've had. I think it would be equally as impressive as Red Dead Redemption was the first time I played it.
While you were talking, C-Dub, I looted a body right at the beginning of the battle here. And I acquired a outfit which would allow John to kind of go unrecognizable in the area known as Hennigan's Steed. And you would be treated like a member of the gang. So that will be useful later on. We'll have to check that out. Right now, we're just hiding behind these rocks, trying to pick these guys off. Oh, headshot.
Oh,
And he survives. Only in a video game, C-Dub.
this guy is some kind of Iron Man or something. And he didn't survive that one, though. Oh, man, that guy got gut shot a few times. Gonna be hard to survive that all the way out here in Pike's Basin. You don't have any ambulance. You're gonna have to go on horseback. Good luck with that, fella.
Yeah, no chance of survival out here. Unfortunately, this rifle is not too powerful. It takes a few shots to take these guys down at first. Gonna have to be on the lookout for a better gun. And definitely get in cover mode here, John. Some of these guys could take you out. There you go. Boom, headshots. Yeah, the range on this rifle isn't too great as well.
Yeah, it's much better to be able to upgrade as we go along, but
Oh,
the main thing here early in the game is using cover to our advantage and trying to get those lateral shots and that good positioning and take down these enemies, the waves. Here in Pike's Basin, the main thing to watch out for, as many have learned, hey, took down a bird. That'll unlock the sharpshooter challenge there. We'll have to check that out here pretty soon. But as we're going through here, and as many people learned in the multiplayer, gotta watch out for the people up above you here in Pike's Basin. They can always take you down, and that's always a good position to use generally in battle. Get that height advantage over your opponent here in a shooting game. Always a crucial element. Looks like we're clearing through the basin here, JC. Might be some more varmints to watch out for.
Let's make our way across this bridge here. Can never trust a rope bridge, especially if you've seen Indiana Jones before. Let's get into cover here behind a rock. Try to get these guys. They're using cover too, so they're not too stupid here. And take a few shots, take them out. Doesn't look like my associates here are doing much damage at all. In fact, I think they're just getting in the way. Let John take care of business, fellas.
Yeah, these guys aren't much of a shot, really. Especially Eli, the deputy, the assistant, pretty much the manservant of Marshal Johnson, JC.
Making sure to loot these bodies, get some money. Never know what could be available in those stores in Armadillo. Definitely need to be on the lookout for some upgrades for Johnny here.
Bollard Gang has come for Mr. Gulch's cattle. You're never going to take Mr. Gulch's cattle alive, Bollards. Let's get these sons of bitches.
Right to the face. Get out of here. He gone.
These rustlers are no match for the long arm of the law and the arms of John Marston. Picking up this important money that we're going to need to upgrade our weaponry. Looks like we got a whopping $69. That's a fortune, JC.
That it is, C-Dub. Let's continue our way through Pike's Basin here. Meet up with Marshal Johnson. This guy's popping up out of nowhere.
Got him.
Get out of here. Take these guys out on the other side of the bridge. Prevent an ambush.
Not getting a whole lot of help here once again from these assistants, the marshal, the entire gang from Armadillo of lawmen. But we're mowing these guys down, no problem. Let's get along, little doggies. Cross over this other rope bridge. Definitely nothing sketchy there.
So back to some of these leaks that were online a few months ago about Red Dead Redemption, the sequel. They also mentioned that you will be playing as multiple characters, much like Rockstar did with Grand Theft Auto 5. You play as the three main guys, switching back and forth. They're going to include two main characters and another character that you will create yourself. So it'll be interesting to see how those players are used and how their stories are interwoven. If these rumors are true, that is, they are not confirmed by any means. In fact, that's pretty much the only news that we've heard about Red Dead Redemption 2 so far.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much myself, JC. But I have to say that speculation, whether it actually came from a former Rockstar employee or not, I would have to agree that if that is what they're going to aim for in the next gen Red Dead Redemption, that would be awesome. Incorporate the three players, just like Grand Theft Auto 5. Another thing that I said about Grand Theft Auto 5 whenever it came out is how much I wish you could create your own character for single player mode. Super cool online, and I would assume that our online character customization would be upgraded heavily from what it was here in Red Dead Redemption, which I thought was pretty good as well.
C-Dub, we are taking out the last of the Bollard Gang here at the base of the canyon. Oh, we got some guy hiding out behind some boxes. I definitely see you there, buddy. Ooh! That was a brutal execution, but I do not apologize to that guy. He's a criminal. And we've finished our mission. We've helped the Marshal Johnson with the rancher Mr. Gulch's livestock, preventing them from being taken by the Bollard Gang. Job well done, man. Except you, Eli. You're a dummy.
We're going to have to give us some info, Marshal, on Bill Williamson. It's being a little tight-lipped here. Yes.
Yeah, I think he's going to hold out a little longer and get some more help out of John before he reveals more information or even offers some help in taking down Bill Williamson. Now, he is mentioning Nigel West Dickens here, and we're going to have to go pay him a visit. He's a hustler that looks like he's stealing some money from these housewives with his fake medicines and whatnot.
Yeah, if the Marshal's correct, he's apparently in the bat piss industry. That sounds lucrative.
That damn snake oil salesman, C-Dub, you can never trust him. And time to mosey on out of Pike's Basin. The livestock are being taken back to their rightful place. And what's next for John, C-Dub? We're going to have to meet up with this Nigel West Dickens, who's in Cholla Springs, see what he's all about, try not to get shystered. And as you see at the bottom there, John has gained positive honor, positive fame. That always helps. Didn't quite earn that in the last episode. Thanks for joining us here on episode 4 of Red Dead Redemption on Chronochord Gaming. Make sure to stay tuned for episode 5. Please subscribe. For C-Dub, I'm JC. Catch you later, partner.